So, in this segment, we're going to be talking about supermarkets using cardboard cutouts to hide gaps left by supply chain issues. Now, I have seen cardboard boxes used in creative ways, but not like this. Not like this. Supermarkets are using cardboard cutouts of fruits and vegetables and other groceries to fill gaps on shelves because of supply problems, combined with a shift towards smaller product ranges, means many stores are now too big. Now, it's very coincidental that this shift has happened this year. Once we've left the EU, I call nonsense on the shift to smaller stuff. I call absolute nonsense on that. I've been to the supermarket where they run out of stuff. I want stuff. I want to buy. Well, my mum typically buys the produce in the house, but she wants to buy produce. You do not have produce. Khajiit does not have. I thought Khajiit is meant to have wares if you have coin. Clearly, you have no wares. Like this line here, honestly, rubbish. Tesco's has begun to use pictures of asparagus, carrots, oranges and grapes in its fresh produce aisles, prompting ridicule on social media. It's hilarious that they've done this. Like, surely if you're downsizing at that point, you just get rid of that area then. You just get rid of that spot. You don't cover it with nothing. I mean, this is making you no money. This is costing you money, honestly. Someone put delicious photos of asparagus. One person wrote on Twitter. Another mocked an oversized picture of the vegetable piled up, saying, "I love that asparagus grows to this side of the UK. It's our climate, I'm sure." Great stuff, guys. Appreciate that. Shoppers have spotted fake carrots in Falkenham. Cardboard, Fakenham. Is that not an agricultural area? Cardboard cutouts of asparagus in London, pictures of oranges and grapes in Milton Keynes, and 2D washing machine liquid bottles in Cambridge, which tells you it's not just fresh produce affected, it's a broader problem due to the supply chain. Are you telling me that people in Cambridge are not trying to buy bottles of washing up liquid? Come on, guys. Sainsbury's has also used outlinings to draw packaging to fill shelves. The tactic comes as shortages of HGV drivers and pickers and packers on the food farms and food processing plants led to low availability of some items in supermarkets. Now, this is the key problem. That right there is one of probably the major issue of why we're facing shortages. Problems at ports where handlers are struggling to cope with a surge in deliveries for the festive season are also leading to shortages, to the point where the sort of exporters are avoiding UK ports and are diverting them to Rotterdam, which will further cause problems because you still need lorry drivers to drive those goods from the Netherlands into the UK, which is a further problem. So this first one about the HGV drivers and pickers and packers, that's the key issue right there. Brian Roberts, a retail analyst at Shopfloor Insights, said he has only begun to see cardboard cutouts of fresh produce in the last year, which is interesting that this shift has only happened in the last year, this year, 2021, not 2020 when we had the pandemic. So, were people's shopping habits not changing last year, or did the supermarkets just figure that out over the last 4 months? He said similar tactics have been placed elsewhere in supermarkets for some time. I've never seen it. I don't think I've ever seen cardboard cutouts in supermarkets. I've seen empty shelves, but I've never seen cardboard cutouts. It has become quite commonplace. It is not only because of shortages, but because a lot of larger stores are simply too big, which I don't think is the case. Honestly, don't. The Tesco's that I go to is very busy. The Lidl, which is next to the Tesco's, is also very busy, and also the B&M, which is also by the Tesco's, is very busy. So that's anecdotal, but I disagree with this statement. He said the cutouts were out of an array of tactics being used to fill space, including filling meat fridges with bottles of tomato sauce or mayonnaise because they don't have the meat. We've established this. They're importing more meat from Ireland, and also the fact that they are exporting they're exporting meat to the EU to be processed to re-import. So again, that's what's happening here. They're putting up large posters or marketing material because they don't have stuff to sell. It's costing them money. Traditional supermarkets can stock up to more than 40,000 product lines, have been honing their grocery ranges to improve efficiency so they can cut prices and compete more effectively with discounters such as Aldi and Lidl, which sell fewer than 3,000 different products, which is fine. That's fine. But why are the shelves empty then? If they're reducing the types of products they buy to be more efficient, surely if they are being more efficient, they would have stuff on the shelf for people to purchase so they can turn a profit. Like, come on guys, this is not hard. Supermarkets and manufacturers have reduced their range of different types of pasta, coffee, or teas, or pasta if you're American, or teas they sell to make it easier to keep goods flowing because they're having massive problems getting in the other goods. So they're trying to keep the ones that people are going to want to buy. Predominantly, some bulky and not very profitable items such as bottled fizzy drinks and water have been pushed down the delivery priority list, which isn't great because I love both of those. Because of driver shortages, meaning there may be larger gaps on the shelves than usual, which is unfortunate because I love a bottle of fizzy. But yeah, that's not great. The rise of online shopping has meanwhile led to many supermarkets no longer stocking non-food items such as televisions, CDs, or kettles, which in my local supermarket, the Tesco's, they have a lot of those. There's a whole section for household goods, which they once did, leaving areas of empty space, which many have been unable to fill. Surely, if you can't get fresh produce in, you just stick some TVs there then. If you can do, you just stick some non-perishable goods. If they're like kept in like a different kind of section. Like, that's not hard, is it? They've also brought in other services such as opticians, key cutting, or dry cleaners to take up space. Now, again, I'm referencing the Tesco's near my house because I don't go to a lot of supermarkets. They already had an outsourced opticians there. They also had someone who does custom cakes, I believe. So that's already been happening in the past. They just outsourced the space. Oh, they also had a Burton's there as well because they just make money renting out the space. Cardboard cutouts of expensive items such as detergents, protein powders, and spirits such as gin are also used to prevent shoplifting. Again, something I've never seen. They just put them in security boxes. Pictures of items are put on shelves to indicate availability, and shoppers must pick up the actual product at the till. So what you do, according to this, is you take your cardboard cutout of asparagus, you go to the till, and they're meant to give you it. Like, honestly, The Guardian, I know you guys are just putting up quotes here, but some fact checking would be good. To actually look at, do these things really happen? I know in certain, obviously in like game and stuff, you take the case to the till and they put the game in there for you if it's a second-hand one, or even if it's a brand new one, they just swap it out. That makes sense, but honestly, like, some of the reasoning they're using here is just ridiculous. And again, I have seen cardboard boxes used in interesting ways. If we watch this video, sped it up slightly. There's a box moving. There's a person in there.
Pliskin, I saw someone wearing a cardboard box just now.
A box? I don't know anything about that. You sure you weren't imagining things?
Of course I'm sure. Do you think it's one of the members of Dead Cell?
How should I know?
I don't want to fight someone like that.
Why not?
Because it looks so dumb. Anyone who's willing to be seen like that must be completely insane. I mean, he's a psycho, there's no question about it.
Yeah.
Oh, what a great call. I didn't know that happened. I need to do that one when I do the playthrough of the game. But anyone who must do this stuff is a psycho, because why would you want to see your shop with cardboard cutouts? Because you can't sell stuff. Like, honestly, like, let's go back, let's find that one.
There's no question about it. He's willing to be seen like that. I don't want to fight someone like that.
Why not?
Because it looks so dumb. Anyone who's willing to be seen like that must be completely insane.
I'm assuming Wyden will say anyone who want to see your shop in this kind of state would be completely insane, but that's projecting a bit. But yeah, that's the situation in Britain. We're using more and more cardboard cutouts because they don't want the shop to look empty, but the shops are empty. So it's just a trick, as my man Mr. Satan would say. But anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.